Nova Scotia Child and Youth Care Worker Association aims to promote high-quality services in child and youth care practice. We strive to promote a high quality of standards and ethics for those working with children, youth, and families in Nova Scotia. We are dedicated to uniting all child and youth care practitioners with a common vision of enhancing the child youth care profession in Nova Scotia, as well as ensuring the provision of quality services for children, youth, and families and communities. NSCYCWA maintains a set of standards in serving the field of child and youth care practice. Child and youth care practitioners focus on a therapeutic relationship, the application of theory and research about human growth and development to promote the optimal physical, psychological, spiritual, cognitive, and emotional development of young people towards a healthy and productive adulthood, and a focus on strengths and assets rather than pathology. Child and Youth Care Certification is a means for practitioners to demonstrate their commitment to professional practice and demonstrate their own high standards of practice. Certification in child and youth care practice requires specific education and knowledge. Achieving certification demonstrates that a child and youth care practitioner has established a skill set of competency and quality of service. The benefits of certification for individuals: confirms comprehension of child and youth care principles and best practices. Linked to better job performance, certified workers are 2.7 times more likely to be high-performing practitioners than uncertified. Enhances career and promotion opportunities. Recognizes growth, professional development, and competence in child and youth care practice. Increases recognition by peers, employers, and recruiters. Sets you apart as an expert and a leader in your field. For management, identifies those who have sufficient knowledge and experience in child and youth care practice, which give you a greater chance in leadership position. Differentiates between hiring candidates. Beyond considering an individual's experience, you can assess their knowledge in child and youth care practice, as well as their interest in professional growth and development. For organizations, supports an organization's drive for process consistency and high standards of care. The understanding that properly trained employees lead to direct, measurable bottom-line benefits. Nova Scotia Child and Youth Care Workers Association recognizes two certification processes: Child and Youth Care Counselor Certification, CYCC, which is a model developed by the Child and Youth Care Association of Alberta, and the CYCCB Certification, CYCP, that is overseen by the Child and Youth Care Certification Board developed in U.S. Child and Youth Care Counselors, this certification has a designation set forth by Alberta Child and Youth Care Association. The approach that certification coordinators took in designing this certification process is one of focusing on developing therapeutic relationship with a client, the one that encourages growth. The Child and Youth Care Certification Board provides an assessment process and certification to individuals who demonstrate their commitment to high standards of care and commitment to ongoing professional development. The CYCC certification application process requires a written and oral exam in theoretical knowledge and framework. In order to get full certification, Child and Youth Worker has a four-stage process, which includes membership with CYCAA and NSCYCWA, registration for certification, intermediate certification, and full certification statuses. If you have a degree or a diploma in child and youth care field and a 3.0 grade point average, you can request an exemption from the initial oral and written exam. In order to qualify for a certified status with Child and Youth Care Certification Board, there are minimum requirements of education, experience, training, and you have to have an active membership with NSCYCWA. No degree, 10,000 hours of documented practice, 2-year diploma, 6,000 hours of documented practice, 3-year diploma, 4,000 hours of documented practice, 4-year bachelor's, 4,000 hours of documented practice, 4-year child and youth care degree, 2,000 hours of documented practice, and master's or doctorate, 1,000 hours of documented practice. 1 year of full-time employment is equivalent to 2,000 hours. Let's understand the process. First step in getting the certification with CYCCB is register and pass the written situational judgment exam. The certification exam is an entrance requirement for the certification process offered by the Child and Youth Care Certification Board. It is a situational judgment-based exam derived from case examples across a variety of practice settings. It is a research-based assessment instrument which has received an ongoing analysis to promote reliability and validity. After completion of the exam with a passing grade, you can start the certification process. This includes the application to provide a provision of colleague references and supervisor assessment, agreement to abide by ethical practice and submit a written portfolio. In order to process their applications, there is a $100 application processing fee paid to Child and Youth Care Certification Board. The application includes documenting your education, experience, training, and association membership. The CYCCB portfolio includes 8 reflective exercises for candidates to demonstrate how specific competencies are applied in their professional practice. Each item is based on competencies which have not been assessed by the exam, application, colleague references, or supervisor assessment. Depending on the direction you take with certification will determine your title. The Child and Youth Care Counselor Certification process of Alberta grants you the title of Child and Youth Care Counselor, CYCC for short. We encourage, if you are seeking certification with CYCAA, to check the Code of Ethics and the scope of practice for the field. It is essential for the preparation for the examination. If you want to learn more about the certification model of Alberta, all the information can be found at www.cycaa.com. Child and Youth Care Certification Board of the United States grants you the title of Child and Youth Care Practitioner, CYCP for short. To make it convenient for our members, NSCYCWA offers proctored certification exams and may be contacted to schedule a time. There is a $135 exam fee. Provisional certification is an option for individuals who meet the education requirement with a degree or diploma relevant to child and youth care practice, but have not yet accrued the required duration of experience. In order to complete the application must have documentation of education and training. This may include a variety of in-service training, conferences, seminars, workshops, college or university courses, and/or self-directed learning modules. Hours are considered if they have been completed during your career. However, at least 100 hours must have been completed during past 5 years. Documented hours are broken down into 5 competencies: professionalism, cultural and human diversity, applied human development, relationship and communication, and developmental practice methods. All required documentation of CYCCB certification process can be found on their website at www.cyccb.org. For more information about